Good morning, Friendship Baptist Church family. On behalf of the search team, I'd like to say that we love you, we appreciate your prayers, and we sincerely thank you for your patience. In the Bible, there's a name called Elohim that's given, and it means that God is over everything, that He has a process that He carries us through at His will. This morning, we're here humbly and proudly to announce that we have found God's man for Friendship Baptist Church. On January the 5th, we had a resume come across our path that impressed us all a great deal. We sent a questionnaire, and on March the 15th, we got that back. I want to read a couple of things from his questionnaire that stood out to us. It says, describe your view of the role of pastor in the local church. And he said, I believe the responsibility of a lead pastor includes hearing from God for the local congregation, communicating the word of God to the people, interceding for and along with those he pastors, and equipping the people, leading, casting vision, and direction for the local body. I believe the lead pastor is the shepherd of that congregation, as described in 1 Peter 5, and I also believe that 1 Timothy 3 and Titus 1 give instructions on pastoring. I want to read this to you also. It says, describe your leadership style. He said, I would call my leadership style shepherd leadership. The shepherd leads in direction, but is greatly concerned about the care, the growth, the protection, and the relationship of his sheep. He shepherds people as he leads them. And the last thing I want to read from here is it says, the heart of the shepherd. How you lead matters. It impacts the sheep. He said, I must have a heart that demonstrates genuine care for them. On March 15th, we called and formally called this man as our pastor. And they asked for a couple of days to pray and seek God to confirm in their hearts what they already felt that he was doing. And on March 27th, Brother Shawn Mills and his wife Sarah called to say that they accepted our call as pastor of this church. Right now, we're going to play a video from Brother Shawn.
Hello, Friendship Baptist Church. My name's Shawn. It's my wife Sarah, my son Ty, who's 16. Then we've got a daughter named Haley, who's a junior in college in Nashville, Tennessee. But I want you to know this. We are extremely excited about the opportunity to be your next senior pastor. You know, over several months ago, way back in January, we began to talk with your pastor search team. We began to meet with them and pray with them. And we came actually to Bologna and spent a couple days with them. And we know now, without a shadow of a doubt, that God is calling us to your church, to Friendship, to be your next senior pastor. And we're so excited about that.
We are absolutely excited, just as Shawn said, and I cannot wait to get to know you, to hear your heart, to spend time with you, to meet your families, and just link arms as we reach that area for Jesus. Todd, you've got something you want
to add? Oh, yeah. I'm super excited for my dad and my family, especially for my dad to have this opportunity to become a senior pastor and be able to spread the word of Jesus.
So, Friendship, I hope you're praying up, because I believe God's ready to do something incredible in Bologna. I believe God's ready to do something incredible in Conway, where we see many people come to know Jesus, where we see many people baptized, where we see many people serving and living out their calling and their gifting in Jesus Christ. So you pray, and we look forward to meeting you very, very soon.
Shawn, Sarah, Haley, and Ty currently live in Georgia, where Shawn is an executive pastor. He was born and raised in Hot Springs, Arkansas, and graduated from Ouachita Baptist University with a Bachelor of Arts in Biblical Studies. He's currently pursuing his master's degree through Midwestern Theological Seminary. Y'all, we're very blessed to have a man like this in our midst, and to be able to call him as our pastor and work through since January a relationship with him, to see what's unfolded and the way God's put this together. I'm going to let David Short come up and give you kind of a timeline of what we plan here. Thank you.
Good morning, church. This is exciting. I don't want to confuse anybody with this timeline that I'm about to give you. You might want to make a note. I know you might want to replay it. We'll try to get this information out as much as we can. But the first important date that we need to talk about is May the 3rd. Okay, next Sunday in the evening time service, we're going to have a question and answer with the search team. So you need to email us your questions that you have. We'll be putting the email address on the screen. Please email us the questions that you have, and we're going to try to get to as many of those questions as we can. We know there will be some duplicates, so we want to answer as many questions as you have about how we came to this decision and the process that we went through. All right, with that, the week after that, the week of May the 10th through the 17th, we're going to set up some Zoom calls in small groups, and we ask that you email questions for Shawn to answer during those calls. We want to set up a few of those so we can get as many people as we can that would like to be on a Zoom conference with Shawn and have an opportunity to talk to him and ask him some questions that you have. So that'll be the week of May the 10th through the 17th. Then on May the 17th, Shawn will preach here in view of a call in the 10 a.m. service. This will be unprecedented for us during these serious times with this pandemic. So we're going to pull out all the stops. We're going to do everything that we can to facilitate. We'll be doing online voting. Don't let that scare you. We've gone through some processes, and we feel like these are going to be rather simple for our body to be able to participate in this unprecedented time for this man of God that has been placed in our midst, and we're so blessed. And with that, remember, there'll be some more information about these dates to keep up with. But for first and foremost, next Sunday on May the 3rd, question and answer for the search team. So please email those questions and also have your questions ready for the following week when we have question and answer in some Zoom calls, and we'll get that information out with Shawn himself so you can ask questions. All right, I'm going to turn it over to Brad, and he's going to have some more information about how we will vote.
Friendship Baptist Church. Like David and Todd said, we were super excited about Shawn and Sarah being a part of Friendship Baptist Church moving forward, and just the process that we've been through so far to get to know these guys and just develop some relationships with them. You may be asking yourself during this time, we're in some unprecedented times, like David said, and uncharted waters. So we've gone through the policies and procedures on how to conduct this type of process during these times. So I'm going to read the policy and procedure for electing the senior pastor. It says the senior pastor shall be elected by the church at large upon the recommendation of a specially appointed search committee comprised of 2 deacons, a member of the personnel committee, and a member of the budget and finance committee, and 3 members of the congregation elected by the congregation at large. 90% positive vote by the congregation is required to initiate a call for the senior pastor. So what we've come up with is there is a web service called Election Buddy, and it's going to give us the opportunity to vote online via email, via text message, and then for anybody that does not have those capabilities to vote email or text message, it'll give us the opportunity that they will receive an access code, and they can either go online themselves or they could submit a ballot to us, a paper ballot, and then we can still register their vote into this system. It's going to be a very encompassing vote that will should take care of everybody in the church. What we do need from everybody in the church at this time is your email address and cell phone numbers. Don't assume that we have those. We have a lot of people's, but we need those emailed to us at fbcsearchcommittee2019@gmail.com. If you could get those to us, it would be a huge help to ensure that we can have everybody vote in this process. We thank you.
Good morning, Friendship Baptist. Just a couple more things that we need to cover with you. It's very important. We need your help to reach all of our members. We understand that there's quite a few members of our congregation that may not see these Facebook videos, whether it's a technology-related issue, but we know that happens, and we need your help. So please make sure that you're reaching out to people in your Sunday school classes or just in your circle of friends to make sure that they know that this is happening. Secondly, we will have more information that comes out May the 3rd. Please watch and listen for that. If you have questions, please reach out to the search committee members directly. We're the ones who've been through this process. We're the ones who have the information. We're the ones who've been having these conversations. So please feel free to reach out to us. Our phone numbers will be listed on the screen, and they'll be also listed on Facebook later today. And also later today or tomorrow, there'll be a post on our Facebook page that comes out that gives basically bullet points of what we've gone over today. So please keep an eye out. We're excited. We think that Shawn will be a great candidate and will be a great man for the job. Thank you.
We thank you again for tuning in this morning. God bless you. Continue to pray, and I hope you'll pay attention to all these things that are happening these coming weeks. God bless.